Now, let's discuss the answer number 5. Why is the world today confronted with a crisis of availability and access to freshwater resources? Again, there are two keywords here: availability and accessibility. Now, in order to introduce this answer, we have to use facts. What we have to do is, despite 1.35 billion of population, India is blessed with only 4% of water, which creates a huge imbalance and water insecurity for Indian citizens. Now, there are a lot of data available regarding water resource. You can choose any of them according to your convenience, but I think that this is fact should be used to introduce this answer. Now let's go with availability. Now, while writing availability of fresh water resource, first we have to see what are the sources of fresh water. What we can groundwater. Now, because of green revolution and wheat and paddy cropping, the groundwater resource is decreasing very, very rapidly, especially in Punjab and Haryana region. So this is how availability is decreasing. Second, lakes and ponds. Pollution. We can see that because of increase in arsenic, lead, and particulate matter presence in fresh water and in lakes, the availability of fresh water is decreasing. Third, rainfall. As we have discussed in previous question, because of climate change, the rainfall pattern is changing. The intensity of water rainfall is increasing while the quantity and duration is decreasing. So what happens is, when the intensity is high, most of the water is run off into the river, and there is a very low chances for their permeability in recharging groundwater. So climate change is also a reason while availability of water is decreasing. Again, wetland conversion. Now, wetland used to be a source of water in urban areas as well. But because of land reclamation and urbanization, planned urbanization, these sources of fresh water is also getting reduced. Fifth, river water. Again, because of increase in snow melting, the water in the river is increasing. However, that water is not getting anywhere stored. It is getting dissolved. It is getting its water from glaciers. However, most of it goes into the sea. So the availability of river availability is also because of river water runoff. Sixth point will be population. Because of increase in population, the per capita water availability is decreasing. So I would say increase in population is also one of the reason why availability of fresh water is reduced. Now coming to the accessibility part. Regional conflict. Now we have seen in Chad region in Africa that because of local conflict, water scarcity created a sort of local conflict, and that local conflict also ensured that the accessibility of fresh water is not given to anyone because of conflicts and local militias. In Chad region, we can give example, accessibility of fresh water is not there. Second, I would say mismanagement. Urban local bodies are not equipped to deal with such a humongous task. Now, we have seen this in Bangalore, we have seen this in Delhi, that the infrastructure that is needed to provide water for such a large amount of population is not there, and it is not also reliable. We have seen in 2023, the water pumps in Delhi failed, which created a water crisis in some parts of Delhi. Now, third is administrative and political failure. We have seen in Punjab and Haryana case where river water linkage program of Saryu has been halted because of interstate dispute. So because of this, the accessibility of fresh water in Haryana region reduced. So we can give example of Punjab and Haryana. So this is how the availability and accessibility is of fresh water is reduced. Now, while we will be covering that point, our 2 page will be filled. So I would recommend, why in conclusion we should write way forward, such as rainwater harvesting, such as grey water reuse, micro irrigation can reduce our fresh water needs. We can also give example of government scheme such as Har Khet Ko Pani, Har Ghar Jal, that can bring the discussion from world level to India level.